and welcome back to this week's super fun episode of Tiny Tots Time. Today we're going on an ocean adventure to explore the depths of the sea. So slide on your swimmies, zip up your life jackets, and let's get exploring. Okay everybody, for our first warm-up exercise of the day, we're going to start doing some swimming lesson strokes. So everybody stand up and try to follow along. Let's get started. Okay, the first stroke we're going to do is the freestyle stroke. We're going to start by stomping our feet, and then one at a time, you're going to swim forward with one arm and then the other. Let's do that for a couple seconds. And let's try to go a little faster and run while we swim. And good job. Okay, now let's transition to our next swim. Okay, now we're gonna do our breaststrokes. Again, we're gonna stomp and swim. Forward, forward. So cross in front and swim behind. And try to run while you do it. Good job, keep going. And a couple more. And jump in. To switch, the next stroke we're gonna do is the backstroke. You're gonna turn around and you're gonna pedal backwards with one hand, then pedal backwards with the other. Pedal backwards with one hand and pedal backwards with the other. Now for our feet, we're gonna try to keep our bottom while we do it. Okay, let's get started. Jump on in. Good job. Okay, everybody. The next stroke we're gonna do is our butterfly strokes. Now for these, we're gonna do jumps. So we're gonna swing back and jump. So your arms go back and forward, back and forward. All right, let's do it. Butterfly strokes. Big jumps as high as you can. A couple more. And now for our last stroke, you're gonna run in place as fast as you can and doggy paddle. Go, 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 run! Doggy paddles. Doggy paddle as fast as you can. Swim all the way to the end of the ocean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a big reach up to the sky. And freeze. Okay, explorers, we're gonna get started on our stretches. But first, I gotta take these swimmies off. See you in a sec. Okay, friends, now that we swam all the way to the bottom of the sea, we're ready to get started on our ocean animal stretches. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna reach up tall like a big piece of seaweed and sway side to side like a seaweed in the ocean. Side to side, side to side. Then we're gonna come down low and swing like a seaweed. Side to side, side. Very good job, everybody. Okay, now we're gonna sit on our bottoms like a sea turtle. We're gonna sit in our turtle shell and put your hands on your hips to make turtle fins and your legs to make your other turtle fins and swim through the ocean. Swim, 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 swim. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna tuck our knees to our belly like a snail, and we're gonna shoot them out. Now tuck them back in, hide back in your shell, and shoot out. One more time, let's hide in our shell and shoot it out. Good job. Okay, next we're gonna make a big clamshell. Open your clamshell as wide as you can and close it. Let's open our clamshell again really wide and close it. Open it up really, really big as you can and close it. One last time, open your clamshell and close it. All right, now ocean friends, we're gonna sit on our knees and we're gonna be octopuses. Let's stomp one foot forward, stomp our silly tentacle out, and crawl your silly tentacle forward and wiggle down to your toes like an octopus. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's do it again. Put your octopus tentacle forward, wiggle it out, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to the floor. And we're gonna switch. Let's stomp our other tentacle forward, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to the ground. And one more time, stomp your octopus tentacle forward and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to the ground. Very good, friends. Okay, now we're gonna go on our bellies and do a great big seal stretch. Put your feet behind you, your belly on the floor, and push up like a seal. Try to balance a ball on your nose. Very good. Let's do it one more time. Balance a ball on your nose. Then you're gonna push back into a little barnacle stretch. Let's do it again. Push back into a little barnacle. And lastly, we are going to shark swim up, swim, 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 and finish. Great job, everybody. That was awesome.
Okay, friends, today we're going to be reading an extra special book called Ocean Animals from Head to Tail. Okay, let's get started. What ocean animal has a head like this? A hammerhead shark. It's not hard to guess how this shark got its name. The fish's hammer-shaped head may look strange, but it's useful too. This special shape means the shark's eyes are positioned to see above and below at the same time. This is particularly helpful when hunting for its favorite food, the stingray. What ocean animal has eyes like this? A colossal squid. The colossal squid's soccer ball-sized eyes are the largest of any animal. The bigger an animal's eyes, the better it can see in areas where there is very little light. The squid's eyes are built for searching for prey, animals it eats, and watching out for predators, animals that eat it in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. What ocean animal has a mouth like this? A blue whale! This huge animal, the biggest ever known, survives on tons of tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. When the blue whale eats, it first swallows a mouthful of ocean water. Then it lets the water flow back out through rows of baleen, the stiff bristles that grow down the whale's top jaw. The baleen act like a giant sieve to catch all the tasty krill. What ocean animal has a body like this? A moray eel. The moray eel is actually a fish, even though it looks a lot like a snake as it slithers through the water. The eel's long, thin, muscular body easily bends and twists through coral reefs into small rocky spaces. Here it can hide and wait for its next meal to pass by. What ocean animal has a fin like this? A sailfish, thought to be the fastest sea animal of all. The sailfish has a large fin running down its back. This fin can be raised and lowered, almost like the sail of a boat. But scientists aren't entirely sure what this fish uses its sail for. One idea is that it raises the sail when frightened to look bigger and fiercer and scare off any possible threats. What ocean animal has flippers like this? A green sea turtle. Unlike their slow-moving cousins that live on land, green sea turtles are fast. These super swimmers use their flippers to zip through the water. The two front flippers act like paddles, powering the sea turtle forward, and the two back flippers are like the rudders of the boat, helping the turtle steer and keep steady. What ocean animal has tentacles like this? A sea anemone. Although the colorful, tentacle-covered sea anemone looks more like a pretty flower than a hungry hunter, most fish don't want to get too close. That's because the sea anemone has tentacles filled with venom for stinging nearby prey. Once stung, the fish isn't able to move, and the anemone then uses its many tentacles to pull its dinner into its mouth. What ocean animal has a tail like this? A seahorse. Most fish use their tails for swimming and steering, but a seahorse uses its tail to get a grip. This small fish is not a strong swimmer, so it wraps its tail tightly around coral, seagrass, and other weeds to keep from being swept away by ocean currents. A seahorse can also travel longer distances by attaching itself to floating seaweed and hanging on for the ride. And here's a couple pictures of some other super cool, awesome ocean animals. The yellow fish is a trumpetfish. The red one is a starfish. The next one is a fangtooth. And the bottom one is a porcupine or blowfish. The next page has a manatee, an octopus, a stingray, and a lionfish. That's all for story time today. I can't wait to read with you guys again soon. Bye!
Hey ocean friends, it's time for our signature Balance 180 boogie break. Everybody stand up and let's get moving and grooving. Hit it! Great job, everybody. I'll see you for the next boogie break. everybody. The next thing we're gonna learn on today's show is a little bit of American Sign Language for some ocean-themed words. Now, sign language is when people talk using their hands and moving their hands instead of their mouths. So most of these are pretty easy for you to follow along. So you can stand up and follow me, or you can sit down, but make sure you have enough room to move your arms around. Okay, everyone, the first word we're gonna learn is ocean. Now for the sign ocean, we make a W with 3 middle fingers, put it to our lips. This is the sign for water. So we make our water sign, and then we make waves coming out of our body. Waves, okay? So the word ocean is our W, water, put it to your lips, and waves. That's the sign for ocean. Let's do it one more time. Ocean, and once more. Ocean. Very good. Okay, the next word we're gonna learn is boat. We're gonna take 2 hands and make little cups and put them in front of you like you're holding water in your 2 hands, and you're gonna bob your boat up and down like it's a boat. You can do it sideways a little bit, but up and down. Boat. That's the sign for boat. Okay, the next word we're gonna learn is sand. Now, sand is when you pinch your fingers together like you have something stuck in between them. Sand, sand. It's like you're making like grit in between your fingers. Scrape them together. Sand. So let's go over the 3 we just learned before we move on. Do you remember how to do ocean? We make our W, lips, wings. Ocean. And once more, ocean. And the next word we learned was boat. Put your hands together and swim. Boat. Bob in the water. Boat. And the third word we just learned was sand. Do you remember sand? Sand. Very good. Okay, the next word we're gonna learn is fish. So you're gonna take one hand and put it sideways, and take another hand and high-five your fingers into your palm like this. Now this part is gonna be the fish's body. This is gonna be the front of the fish, and you're gonna swim. You can swim forward or side to side. Fish. So again, take your 2 hands, sandwich this hand into the palm, and swim. Fish. Fish. Okay, now the next sign is building on the last one we just did. So you're gonna do the sign for jelly. We're gonna make jellyfish. So you're gonna have a flat palm and make claw hands, and you're gonna do a claw in a circle. That's the sign for jelly. So again, flat hand, make a claw, and put it in a circle. Move your claw in a circle around on your palm. That's the sign for jelly. And if we remember, we just learned the sign for fish. We're gonna put a hand in front, high five on our palm, fish, fish. So to make it put together, we're gonna do jelly, fish, jelly, fish. And that's the sign for jellyfish. We'll do it once more. Jelly, fish. Okay, the next sign is one of my favorites. It's octopus. You're gonna take your favorite hand and make it the tentacles. Then you're gonna put a head on top, and you're gonna swim. That's octopus. Some people use this sign for jellyfish, but I think it's more clear to have 2 different ones. So we're gonna do octopus. So again, you make your tentacles with your favorite hand, put the head on top with your other hand, octopus. Okay, the next is also one of my favorites. It's dolphin. So with your least favorite hand, you're gonna make the ocean. Then you're gonna take your pointer finger on your favorite hand, and you're gonna jump a dolphin in and out of the water in front of your arm. Dolphin. Dolphin. So again, the sign for dolphin is to make a flat ocean, take your pointer and jump it in and out of the water in front of the ocean sign. Good job. Okay, the next word we're gonna learn is shark. We're gonna make our hands do this and put another hand in front. Tuck your thumb in and sandwich it in there. So make your V, sandwich it in between, and you're gonna swim. If you look at it sideways, it's like a fin poking out of the water. So that's shark. Shark.
So one more time, make a V, sandwich your hand in, shark, shark. Okay, the next sign we're gonna learn is super easy. It's seal. So you're gonna put your elbows together and clap your hands. Seal, seal. And one more time, the sign for seal. Put your elbows together, clap your hands. Seal. Okay, the next one is kind of tricky, so try to follow along as best as you can. This is the sign for seahorse. So if you remember in the beginning when we learned the sign for ocean, the sign for ocean can also be used as the sign for the word sea. So let's remember ocean, W, put it to your lips, and swim. So the sign for sea is that. So let's do it again. W, waves, C, C. Now to make the second half of seahorse, we're gonna make our hand do this and put your outer two fingers down. And just have two up and our thumb. Then you're gonna put your thumb on your head near your eyebrow and go like this. That's the sign for horse. It's like its ear moving up and down, horse. So if we sandwich the two together, we get seahorse. So we do our sign for C, then we put our thumb to our head and wiggle our fingers, horse. So let's try that one more time. C, horse. C, horse. And the very last sign we're gonna learn today, sea turtle, very easy. Put one hand down, sandwich another on top, and wiggle your fins. Seahorse, make them swim. Seahorse. Sea turtle. Oh my goodness, so crazy. Sea turtle, excuse me. So you're gonna sandwich your hands and make your turtle swim. Sea turtle. And to go over all of those from the beginning, we're gonna do a one by one. The first word, ocean. The next word, boat. Then sand. Then fish. Then jellyfish, jellyfish. Then octopus. Then dolphin. Then shark. Then seal. Then seahorse. And sea turtle. Sea turtle. Okay, everybody, that was super good. Now we're all done with this for today, so we're gonna move on to our next segment. Thanks for learning and keep practicing. Bye.
Land ho! Welcome back, ocean explorers. Unfortunately, we're nearing the end of our show today, but we're gonna wrap it up with one more super fun gymnastics challenge. Okay, for this challenge, we're gonna lay on our bellies on the floor. Everybody lay on your tummies and do it with me. And we are going to try to hold our super fun dolphin stretch for 10 seconds. We're gonna put our arms out in front of us, our feet behind us, or our flippers. Put them behind you and try to push your belly up to the sky. All right, let's try to hold it for 10 seconds with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great work, everybody. That's all we have for today's show. Thanks for joining me on this ocean adventure for today's Tiny Tots time. See you guys soon. Bye.